Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Smith here, auction.com, Northern New Jersey Regional Manager. Today is the start of our online car program. Today we'll be focusing on Hudson, Bergen, and Union counties. I still have my excellent panel here to give you some great advice on some assets coming to sale in the next week. So without further ado, I know you guys are on your lunch break. Let's get started. Luis, please start this outstanding online educational program.
I have to apologize for my voice, but David is going to speak on my behalf. So David, please introduce us all.
I'm David Weintraub from First Equity Funding, based here in New Jersey. We're hard money lenders loaning on these types of properties. This is Louis Leva of Culture Estate. He will be helping guide us through this event, but I'll be his voice as he mentioned.
I'm Greg Petrosky from Fortune Title. We specialize in foreclosure work. We're a full service title company in Jersey and Pennsylvania. So I'll be guiding you through what we have on title for these properties.
Yes, I'm Jim Thorpe from Jersey Strong Construction. We're a full service construction company and also a management company. We help our customers evaluate the properties, do their due diligence, and give construction cost estimates, and also do the construction work.
Hi, my name is Joe Gatchko. I'm an attorney in Westfield, New Jersey. I've been practicing real estate law for 35 years. I'm here to hopefully answer some questions. My office specializes in all types of real estate transactions, residential, commercial, depressed properties, short sales, sheriff sales. So I look forward to talking to you later.
So the first property we have is Bergen County, 14 Oak Street in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. It's a single family home. Oh, and that's my wife. The as-is price of this property is $250,000. The repair estimate is $75,000. The repaired price range, the ARV, would be about $400,000. Rent on a property like this would net you about $3,000 per month. Expect about a 23% rate of return on a foot property like this. Comps in the area go for between $360,000 and $480,000. This is a two-family residence, 3-bed, 2-bath, garage parking. And Louis Leva, the broker of record, who can tell you more about this property when you reach out to him.
All right. And when it comes to title, what we have for title here, it's given to us by auction.com. We haven't run any of our own searches on this yet. But as of right now, there's a first deed open, and what I see here is pretty much, and I'm going to say this on every single property, check your taxes. No matter what you buy, taxes, if they're open, you have to pay them. So on all of these properties, make sure you call and find out what exactly is owed on taxes. You're going to hear me say this on every single property.
Yes, on this house, on the visual, it's an inspection of the exterior. Found the house to be in average condition. The roof was in average condition, and I didn't see any signs of needing repairs to the exterior.
The next property we're looking at is also in Bergen County, 149 Eastern Way in Rutherford, New Jersey. This is a single family residence, 3-bath, 1.5 bath driveway. There's parking available. It's a large finished 3rd floor with the potential of having a 4th bedroom, about almost 1,400 square feet. This property, when repaired, you put about $65,000 into it. It's just an estimate. Could net you a return of $415,000. The rent range on this is around $2,900 a month. The rate of return on this would be about 23%. Comps in the area go between $359,000 and $629,000.
All right, so now on title on this, we're starting off with interesting. We have 3 mortgages open on this right now. So this is one of those properties where you may want to do an initial search, an investor search to find out and make sure that all these mortgages were named and served properly. Because if the prior mortgages or the second or third mortgages are named and served in the foreclosure action properly, you would still possibly owe that money. Other than that, I mean, the property looks pretty good. And like always, check your taxes.
Visual inspection on this property was the exterior of the house was found in above average condition. Vinyl siding and all the aluminum wrap looked fairly recent. The windows looked to be in good condition. Gutters and all the leaders looked new. And the roof was older but in fair condition.
The next property we have is Bergen County as well. 179 Lafayette Place in Englewood, New Jersey. This is a single-family residence. That is a 6-bedroom, 2.5 bath, garage, parking available. The home was built in the 60s. It's a little over 1,700 square feet. Taxes on this property, almost $7,000. For this type of property, the repair estimate about $60,000. You could look to get the ARV up to about $350,000. Fix and flip on this property, you net about 22% of your cash. Rents on this property, I don't think we look. Rent is about $2,200 in this county, in this town of Englewood. Comps are anywhere between $225,000 and $355,000.
And on the title end, we're looking at, there's a first and second mortgage. So what I said prior about the last one that had 3, it's always good to make sure you find out that everyone's being served correctly. Other than that, everything looks to be pretty solid. And like always, make sure you check your taxes. Anything owed on this, you will be liable for.
This house, the exterior was found to be in average condition. The roof is an older 3-tab roof in fair condition. The siding was average, and there was no other visual signs that needed repairs.
The next property is in Bergen County. It's 31 Gordon Avenue in Dumont, New Jersey. This is a single-family residence as well. It's a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, currently on the market as a short sale. If you, a repair estimate is about $50,000 for this property. The after repair value would be about $390,000. If you were going to rent this property out, you could look to get about $3,000 a month in rent. With the fix and flip return on this property be about 29%. And comps in the area go between $280,000 and $395,000.
And from what I have here, it looks like there's only a first mortgage on it. So once again, make sure you check your taxes. Everything else in title looks clear at this point.
This house actually was in above average condition. Everything looked like it was recently redone, the roofing, siding, windows. They were all in excellent condition. There was no other visual signs that needed repairs to the exterior. So if any repairs would be to the interior, so the $50,000 should probably cover.
The next property is in Bergen County as well. It's 31 High Street in Mahwah, New Jersey. This is a single-family residence as well. This residence has about 29,000 square foot garage parking available. It's near Abraham Lincoln Elementary School. It's a good area, school rating of an 8 nearby, so that makes it a great area to flip houses in because school systems are a huge thing, what everyone's looking for. If you put about $60,000 into this house, an estimate, you could potentially net $785,000 return. It's about 29% return on your investment. Comps in the area are between $540,000 to $820,000.
All right, and on this property, I don't have any real title information, so I would just say check your taxes. This would be something you probably want to get an investor search on, which is something we offer.
This house also was in a well-maintained condition on the exterior, with no visual signs of repairs needed. So any repairs would be probably to the interior.
Another property also in Bergen County, 342 Lookout Avenue in Hackensack, New Jersey. This is a single family residence. It's 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. There's an oil tank on the property, so you're gonna have to watch out for that and I can get that removed. Short sale approved back in 2009, sold in as-is condition. The taxes are about $9,000. You can look to spend about $64,000 repair estimate on a property like this with an ARV of about $405,000. Rent range about $2,875. Expect about a 23% return on your investment. Comps in the area go for between $400,000 and $439,000.
All right, for title on this, we have a open first mortgage, and once again, check your taxes, make sure everything's up to date.
This property was in average condition. It had a newer timberline type roof that looked fairly new. The siding was in a good condition and the windows looked to be newer replacements.
With regard to this home, there appears to be an underground oil tank on the property. It doesn't say underground, but you have to be careful. Because when you buy these properties at a sheriff's sale, you buy them with the condition that exists at the property. So if there is an underground oil tank, then you buy that property with an underground oil tank and you cannot ask for the sale to be vacated because there was a tank on the property. So you have to be careful because you don't know whether there might be any contamination on this property or not. So it's something to be aware of.
The next property we're looking at also in Bergen County, 66 Anderson Avenue in Bergenfield, New Jersey. This is a single-family residence that is a 3-bed, 2-bath, garage parking is available. Property has central air, newer bed, siding, roof, close to school, etc. Taxes about $9,894. Repair estimate is about $60,500. The ARV on a property like this, about $380,000. You can expect a rent range of about $2,900 in this type of market. Return on your investment about 24%. Comps in the area go between $365,000 and $395,000.
All right, and once again, on this property, we have a first mortgage that's currently open and we have taxes. So just make sure you check your taxes, make sure you call the town, make sure everything's up to date.
The overall condition of this property was in above average condition. The roof was a newer timberline type roof. Siding was in excellent condition. Windows looked to be new replacements and there was no other visual signs of needed repairs to the exterior.
Another property in Bergen County, 705 Prospect Avenue in Ridgefield, New Jersey. This is a single-family residence as well. This property has about 1,330 square foot, long driveway, garage parking available. The house was built in the early part of the 20th century in 1924. Taxes, about $6,983. Expect to put about $62,000 in repair into this property. The ARV on this will be about $425,000. You can expect a rent range of about $2,575 on a property like this, with comps going between $385,000 and $460,000.
And on this one also, there's a first mortgage open. That's the only thing that seems to be open. And just check your taxes.
Overall, the exterior of this house was in average condition. The roof is a 3-tab roof, but it still looked like it was in decent shape. The siding looked in good shape. The windows look like they were newer replacements. There's a window in the attic that's not, that's an older wood window and should be replaced. The gutters and aluminum wrap look new. And the awnings on the house, the aluminum awnings were in decent shape too.
Make sure you can get on that next time. So, yeah.
Our next property, also in Bergen County, 8 Corbell Avenue in Lodi, New Jersey. This is a single-family residence, 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2-car detached garage. Oil heat in 2007, hardwood floors, good for extended family as per the MLS 2007. Expect to put about $45,000 into this house to repair it, and the after repair value would be about $275,000. Expect your average rent to be about $2,200 on a property like this with a rate of return about 23%. The comps in this area go between $240,000 and $289,000.
All right, on the title report, we're looking at, once again, the first mortgage, and just make sure you check your taxes.
Overall condition of this house was in fair condition. The siding looked to be new. The front door looked new. Some of the windows were new and others that need to be replaced are older wood. The main roof was flat, couldn't see it from the street. Foundation needs to be resurfaced, and the side concrete steps they need repairs. Garage needs a new door and paint. And the roof of the garage, I couldn't see from the street either. That's about it.
Move on to Hudson County. This property is 1616 Kennedy Boulevard in Union City, New Jersey, which is a very hot area. Repair estimates on this property is, it's a 3-family property, 5-bed, 3.5 bath. Property is being sold as is condition, 3,710 square foot house with wood floors throughout. Private parking is available on a property like this. Expect to put about $100,000 into a property like this. The ARV on this be about $6,000. $600,000. Rent range about $5,100 on a property like this and potentially rising. It's obviously a hot area, Hudson County. I expect a 20% rate on return on a flip like this, so this could potentially be a really good buy and hold property. Comps in the area between $560,000 and $600,000.
All right, and for title on this one, we have a first and second mortgage totaling almost about what they're asking for. And the current taxes on the property, don't know if they're paid, obviously, so make sure you make a phone call and find out.
Overall, the exterior of the building was in fair condition. The roof is a terracotta roof and it needs some repairs. The windows were older wood windows and should be upgraded to newer energy efficient. The brick facade was in good shape. Front steps are in decent shape. And the wood soffits and Yankee gutters need some repairs and painting.
The next property is 31 Devon Street in Hudson County, Kearney, New Jersey, another single family residence. This property is a 3-family property, 7-bed, 3-bath, 2-family and 1-family on the same property, 2,683 square foot house, no parking available, taxes around $11,416. Expect to put a little short of $70,000 into this property. The ARV on this could be about $435,000, comps anywhere between $335,000 and $470,000. Rent in this area could be anywhere up to $3,600 a month. Expect the rate of return on this property to be about 23% of your cash.
All right. And on this property here, we show a first mortgage open, taken on 2006. And once again, check your taxes. That's all I have here going on at this property.
The exterior of this house was in average condition but well maintained. The roof was a newer timberline type roof. Siding is in average condition. The windows look to be older replacement windows.
We'll catch what you got. Next property is in Hudson County as well, 416 Van Nostrand Avenue in Jersey City. 416 Van Nostrand Avenue in Jersey City, New Jersey. A 2-family residence, 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, newly renovated 2-family property. Driveway parking is available. Oil heating, taxes about $7,701. The repair estimate on this property be about $50,000. The ARV on this $300,000. Rent range here estimate is about $2,400, potentially more. Comps this area between $246,000 and $319,000. Rate of return on a property like this for a flip could be about 22%.
All right. On this property, I don't have any actual title information on it. So once again, just check your taxes.
The overall exterior of this house was in fair condition. Roof looks to be fair condition and functional. Siding is in average condition. Windows look older. They look functional, but they could be upgraded to newer energy efficient. The awnings were in fair condition and the brick face and stairs are in good condition.
Next property, Union County, 140 Monroe Street in Galway, New Jersey. This is a single family residence. It's a 2-family residence. It looks like 4 garage spaces in this property. A multitude of schools are located nearby this property. Obviously, Union County is a great county. You expect to put about $26,500 Rehab budget for property like this, the ARV would be about $250,000. Comps in the area anywhere between 200.
This has the overall final siding is in average condition, and the landscape and driveway
Okay,
And we're back.
all right.
Good introduction. Next property, Union County.
Good to go.
Let's go.
Next property, we're back. Union County, 1431 Melvin Place in Plainfield, New Jersey. This property is a single-family residence, 3-bed, 1-bath, garage parking available. It's a ranch-style home with low maintenance, taxes $8,624. Expect a repair estimate to be about $35,000 for this property with an ARV of $200,000. Rent range in this area about $1,451. Expect about 21% return on your investment on a property like this. Comps in the area go between $200,000 and $235,000. I personally have a number of investors, borrowers investing in this very area.
All right, and title on this one is a little interesting. There's your first mortgage. What makes it interesting is the the living area compared to the lot area. There might be a second lot attached to this property, which is something you could find out through getting an actual investor search done and digging a little bit deeper. But for the size of the property, it's a very large lot size. And always check your taxes.
Check your taxes.
Yeah.
Exterior of this house is in fair condition. The roof does need to be replaced. The siding was in decent shape, it just needed some minor repairs and painting.
Our next property in Union County, 1509 Bond Street in Hillside, New Jersey. This is a single-family property, 1,300 square feet. Parking available, several schools in the area. Property was built in 1994, taxes about $7,799. Expect your repair estimate to be about $45,000 with an ARV of $225,000. Rent in this area about $1,700. Expect a return on investment of about 25%. Comps in the area between $168,000 and $214,000.
All right, and from what I'm seeing here, there is a first mortgage open on this. The other thing that looking through this, it looked like it was a subdivision, so there might be an HOA involved. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, but it brings up a good point with HOAs and condo associations, and when you run into those, what you need to worry about. A lot of times on condo associations, especially, you are responsible for part of the back owed dues. So you could be responsible for up to 6 months of back owed dues. So just keep that in mind and make sure you do a little bit of research to find out what it actually costs a month and what's actually owed on that property. And once again, check your taxes.
Exterior of this house was in fair condition. The roof is an older 3-tab and needed to be replaced. The wood siding was in decent shape, just some minor repairs and painting needed. The soffits and wood trim were in good shape. And the windows look to be older, but in good shape.
No, it's another condo. No, it's a single unit condo.
I know,
So-
that's what it's on the paperwork, so there's what I'm going on with.
Well, it's good to get that out there.
Yeah.
Next property, Union County, 1829 S Wood Avenue. Is that correct? 1829 S? South. Okay, that was it. South Wood Avenue, Linden, New Jersey. This is a 2-family residence, 6 bedrooms, 4-bath, 2-car garage, parking available. This is a short sale, must get third-party approval. Taxes about $12,426. The repair estimate on this property, it looks pretty good, is about $30,000 with an ARV at $450,000. For this 2-family, expect a rent range of about $4,000 on something like this with a 29% return on your investment. The cap rate on this is 9.92%, which is good, and comps in the area anywhere between $290,000 and $360,000.
Okay, you have a question. All right, and I don't really have much when it comes to title on this one. There's not too much going on in the report, so I'm just going to go back to the check your taxes. But it does have, according to this, as a foreclosure status, an unpaid balance of around $750,000.
$750,000.
Yeah.
That's unpaid.
Yeah, that was unpaid.
Yeah.
The overall condition of this house was in above average condition. The property itself could use some TLC. The house looked to me above average for the neighborhood. It is in close proximity to Linden Airport. and Bayway Refinery, so it's a good rental property for them.
Next property in Union County as well, 203 Murray Street in Elizabeth, New Jersey. This is a single family residence, 5-bed, 4-bath, a short sale in progress, taxes $7,963. It's vacant, needs extensive work of about $75,000 would be a good budget for a repair estimate. The ARV on a property like this is about $285,000. Expect a rent range of about $2,000 on a property like this. Return on your investment about 27%. Cap rate on this 8.82%. Comps in this area anywhere between $280,000 and $329,000.
All right, on title on this one, we got a first mortgage open. Like I said, just make sure you check your taxes. That's about all I got on this one.
Yeah, the exterior of this house looks like someone had started the renovation work, but they didn't finish that. House actually looks to be vacant and was vacant. The front door had plywood over it, so not sure if it needs a front door. The siding looked new and in excellent shape, but the roof was in poor condition, needs to be replaced. The wood trim needs repair or wrapped with aluminum. The windows looked in good shape, and they look like they might have been replaced already.
How many more?
One.
Is the last property? All right, this is the last property. Last property here, Union County, 320 Lafayette Street in Rahway, New Jersey. Just look at this property. Single family residence, 3-bed, 1.5 bath, completely renovated from top to bottom in 2006. As per the MLS, parking is available. Located on a quiet street, taxes about $7,310. Expect a repair estimate of about $40,000 with an ARV of $225,000. Rent range about $1,800 a month with a return on investment about 21%. Cap rate about 8.06%. Comps in the area anywhere between $176,000 and $250,000.
And on this one, there's a first and second mortgage from what I see here. And like always, just check your taxes.
The exterior of this house was in fair condition. The roof is an older 3-tab, but it was in fair condition, just needs power washing. The siding is in average condition. Brick facade was in average condition. The gutters look to be in fair shape, but they need to be reattached to the house in areas. And the windows look older and they may need to be replaced.
All right, so we have a question and answer now.
Yes.
I'll say. Well, the first couple will open mine, so.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to now move into our question and answer segment. And again, with Lewis's voice being under the weather, we're going to have Dave started. Somebody get Lewis a lodging and a cup of tea or something.
That's you.
I'll go right there.
Just a Q&A, we received these questions online, correct?
Yes.
All right, so our first question is about a construction lien. Does a construction lien go away with the foreclosure process?
Okay, so before I start anything, if I don't answer your question 100% or you have any more questions, you can email me. My email address is Greg, G-R-E-G, @fortune, REO.com. The answer to that question is yes, as long as they're named and served. That's the biggest thing with these. When you run through the foreclosure process, you're really relying on the fact that they actually did the entire process correctly and everyone was named and served throughout the process. If they weren't named and served correctly, technically speaking, yes, you would owe whatever that lien is back to whoever the lien holder is, which is why you do want to get searches done when you're looking to get when you're looking to buy a foreclosed property or anything at sheriff's sale.
Anything to add?
No, my recommendation is if you buy a property at a sheriff's sale, that you definitely obtain title insurance immediately after you purchase that property. You need to find out immediately whether the foreclosure was done properly and whether there's any outstanding title issues affecting this property, because you are limited to vacate a sale only to title defects. You can't vacate a sale, a sheriff's sale, because of a property defect. It's got to be a title defect. So you should immediately reach out to Fortune Title and have that search done.
Next question, also from online, is what is the point of title insurance?
Well, that question was kind of half just answered, but the whole point of title insurance is to make sure that you're getting the property free and clear, so that you know when you purchase that property that you have clean title, so you can transfer that to somebody else without having to really owe any money on it, and you're pretty much proving the fact that that property is free and clear when you go to sell it. Like was said before, always before, if you're looking at a property, a sheriff's sale, especially if you're looking at like 1 or 2 properties you're definitely looking to buy, even before you purchase it or before you go to the actual auction, it's always good to do your homework a little bit. We offer an investor's report. It's very affordable. We can give you a present owner search, which will give you a better idea of what's going on with the liens, who's in what lien position. And then from there on, like you were saying with the title insurance, the second you win the property, you really should put an order in for title insurance, because you only have a very small window to actually go back to them and say, there's a title issue with this property. And it does take a couple of days to get title, and especially the transfer abstract, which is what shows who was named and served, and making sure that everybody was actually named so that it is clean title after the sale.
Our next question again has to do with title insurance. Is there a time limit to get title insurance?
Yeah, it was pretty much just answered. I mean, technically speaking, there is no time limit to get. You can get it at any point, but you really should get it as soon as possible, so that if there is a title defect, you can go back to the sheriff and try to work things out.
Here's the big question people ask all the time: are sheriff sale properties delivered vacant?
Well, I'll answer that one because Lewis can't speak. You don't know whether they're delivered vacant until you actually purchase the property and go visit the property afterwards. And depending on who's living in the property, there are certain disadvantages. If there is a tenant who's living in the property, you take subject to that tenant. If there is a written lease, that written lease is valid, and you cannot remove the tenant until that lease ends or terminates. If it's a month-to-month tenant, that tenant still has a right to remain in the property after you purchase the property. You can send a notice to the tenant requesting that they leave. If they don't, then you can send a notice to raise their rent. You can send a notice if you're planning on living in the property that they have to vacate. That's a valid reason. Or the next question ties in this cash for keys. You can go to the tenant, speak to the tenant about leaving, and pay them some money for them to leave. You can do that in the state. If it's a homeowner who remains in the property after you buy, you have a lot more rights to get the homeowner out than you do the tenant. But again, it's a case-by-case basis, and we would have to look at it.
Next question is whether the 80% balance that's left cannot be financed when you purchase property at sheriff's sale or auction.com or anyone else. I can take this question as a lender. Yes, the 80% balance can be financed, be it at a sheriff's sale or an auction.com property or any other way that you're acquiring properties. In fact, in some cases, you go up to 85, even 90%, depending on what the lender is willing to offer you. But regardless of how you purchase a property, be it auction.com or a sheriff's sale, it can absolutely be financed.
Before the next question, I have to leave. I have a closing to go to. So if anybody needs to reach me, they can either reach me at my office at 908-317-0500, or you can reach me at jg@westfieldlaw.com. It's all one word, jg@westfieldlaw.com.
What's your name again, sir?
Joseph Gatchko. Thank you.
Make them pay, Joe. Make them pay.
Send it out the back door.
Next question is another one about financing as well. What is the basis of getting financing at an auction? I'm not quite sure what they mean by the basis of getting financing at an auction, but if you are looking for lending, essentially a lender is loaning on the property before they know you. If you've never used money before for lending for a property, before they know you, they're really lending based on the property and what the property is going to appraise at. Nearly every reputable lender is going to get a property appraised, and they're going to lend you money based on the amount of money the appraisal comes back at. As far as a borrower is concerned, you need a certain level of credit. Lenders are a much greater leeway with credit than conventional lenders and banks. Credit can be as low as 575. So it's a little bit of a different game, but the basis for getting financing at an auction property is a lender has to be able to get access to the house in a lot of cases. In New Jersey and parts of New York and stuff, they can kind of get an idea, maybe even Philadelphia, of what a property is going to appraise for without even getting into the house. So in some cases, they can loan to you based on just an external viewing of the property. But a lender would like to get access to a property, get it appraised, make sure you have decent credit. And in nearly every circumstance, you're going to need about, just to do a loan, regardless of what someone's lending you, you're going to need to have liquid assets or the capability anywhere between 20 and 30% of the amount of the loan when you begin. That's going to cover the amount that you're going to put down and your closing costs as well, all other fees involved. Are all the properties listed today going to sale or going to sell?
Yes, they are. Are they going to sale, meaning when will they be going to sale? And these properties will be coming to sale in the next week.
Oh, okay, yes, the properties listed today. Yes, the properties that we just ran through will be going to sale at sheriff's sale. They could potentially be adjourned, and you might see them turn up over and over again for any number of reasons, but they will be for sale this week. What else we have here? How do you find out if the sheriff's sale is the first or second mortgage?
All right, so normally they'll actually announce which one it is, whether it's first or second mortgage. If you do due diligence and you do a little bit of homework and you get your investor report beforehand, you'll be able to know right off the bat. They're supposed to announce it. Very, very rarely does the second mortgage get foreclosed out. Because if you're foreclosed at the second mortgage, you still owe the first mortgage in most cases. So you normally don't see the second mortgage getting foreclosed. And if you do, I would definitely raise a red flag for me.
All right, last question, just looks like it's for Jim here. How do you come up with the estimated repair costs?
Okay, on most of these properties, you gotta realize you don't have access to the interiors. So a lot of it's done with a formula that they have for the overall condition of the property, for the exterior value of the houses in the neighborhood, and the square foot cost. So, yeah, they're giving you a worst case scenario in some cases, because we can't see the interior. For myself, until we can actually get, access to the interior of the house to give you a really good cost, we can only assume on cost, what a bathroom is gonna cost, what the whole house is gonna cost to renovate. It's, by a square foot formula.
All right, those are the end of our questions. A little wrap up.
Yes, absolutely, Dave. You did an outstanding job today substituting for Louis. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating in our online pre-auction review for Hudson, Union, and Bergen counties. Our next event will be next Tuesday, 12 noon. We'll be reviewing Middlesex, Monmouth, and Ocean counties. On behalf of auction.com, I'm Bill Smith. Thank you for your participation. Once again, I'm just going to have my panel tell you how to reach them, and we'll conclude this session.
I want to thank Culture Estate for hosting us here today. Louis Leyva is the broker on record for Culture Estate. If you need more info on buying foreclosed properties, or you just want to work with Louis because he does a great job mentoring people, Louis and Culture Estate, visit culture.estate. Just culture.estate and reach out to them. Myself, I'm David Weintraub. We are First Equity Funding based here in New Jersey. We lend in nearly every state in the country, but primarily New Jersey, Philadelphia, and New York. We go up to 85, 90% of the purchase price on a property, 100% of the rehab cost as well. And we also do work with investors who are doing buy and holds. And as I mentioned earlier, we will help you acquire properties that are acquired at sheriff's sale as well.
And once again, I'm Greg Petrosky, Fortune Title. We are a full service title company. Like I said, New Jersey and New York, we do everything. We do a lot of foreclosure work, but we also do commercial and your standard residential. You can contact me at Greg, G-R-E-G, at fortunereo.com. If you have any questions, if you're looking to order investor search or you're looking just to get title insurance, reach out to me. I can get you an estimate and kind of guide you in the right direction.
Reach out to title, check your taxes.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm Jim Thorpe from Jersey Strong Construction. We're a full-service construction company and construction management. We help our customers in the doing due diligence. We're looking at properties, getting them the value. I can be reached at 908-720-2674 or at jerseystrongco@AOL.com. Thank you.
Once again, thank you. See you next week.